This seance was recorded on the 28th of August 1987. Medium Leslie Flint. Can't hear it. I must be getting deafer than I thought.
No, he's only whispering. Really whispering.
Mickey?
Oh. Hi, Mickey.
Mickey?
Yes, there is.
Who do you want? Hello, Mickey.
Can't hear what he's saying. Mickey? Well, I can't hear.
Hello, Mickey. Can you?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Can't hear what he's saying.
I think you're saying mummy, no?
Is it Mickey?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes! I can hear you now.
Very good, lads.
Mickey? Mickey?
We heard you.
I heard that.
Mummy.
Can you hear what I say?
Yes, I can hear now.
I'm not sure. I don't.
Mickey. Mickey?
Oh. How are you?
Who? Oh.
How did you get in?
How do...
Who? Who you talking to,
Ghost
Mickey?
over crows. Is that Ursula?
Yes, Mickey.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How
Oh,
are
I
you?
thought you was in America.
I was. I just came here today.
How are you getting on?
It's been difficult.
You're sort of sorting things out. You put, hold on.
But who?
Never mind. Hold on. God, there's a crowd of people, but I don't know if I'll be able to hold on long. But I don't like to disappoint no one, you know. But a crowd of people here, and there's a very nice man here too that... Oh, large me, hold on. Sharp snipping.
Sorry, Mickey.
Hello.
Hello, Mickey.
Is that, oh, never mind. That bloke with the beard.
God bless you, Mickey, I'm here.
You're a psychic, aren't you?
Well, so you told me.
Oh, yes, you are.
Thank you.
But I don't think you realise, well, perhaps you don't. You have a lot of energy and power and a lot of people around you. And I feel that you've got to, well, I think you're opening up yourself to it, but you have to be patient, of course. But, oh, I don't know, there's a lot of things going on at the moment. And there's a man here who is a bloke, a comic bloke, and what did you say? I don't know, right. He speaks English, though. Not English, are you? This is that Dutchman Bowman. Do you know someone called Bowman?
No. No.
Hey?
No.
What's she say?
No.
Listen.
Oh, Beaumont.
There's a man here to do with you, and he was a comedian, he was an actor, and he knows you, and he's got a name like Bowman or something.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Oh, clear.
What's she say?
Yes, very clear. He can hear you.
Talk about his brother. his brother on earth, I suppose it means. Can you hear me? Don't they understand my English?
Yes, we understand your English.
Yeah. But I'm afraid we both got nothing to do with Bowman, as you call him.
Do what?
It is Godfrey.
Yeah. If it is Gottfried Bowman,
Do what?
the name? Gottfried Bowman?
Yes, I'm not
Sounds-
sure
sounds
if I got it
familiar.
pronounced right, but he's a Dutch bloke,
Yeah.
and he was a comic or a comedian,
That's
and
correct.
he knows about you.
About
and
me?
well, he does know about you, whether you understand or not.
Hmm.
And he seems to think that his brother. Do you know anything about his brother?
His brother had been here before.
Yes, Jan Beaumont has been here.
Pardon?
His brother has been here, Jan Beaumont.
Yeah, well, he seems all about this brother of his, and he seems to know all about you and all, because he's talking about writing.
Oh, that's about you.
Well, maybe yes, I have written, yes, and I have met his brother in Haarlem.
Well, this is what he's on about,
Oh,
because you're the link,
Oh,
as
yes.
it were,
Yes.
and he seems to think that you have done something in regard to him, and you have written about him or something.
I have held lectures. about-
Yes, well, he says that he is interested in you
Okay.
because you know about his brother, and you've also made a point of trying to help people, and you've discussed him and the communications and that,
Yes.
and he's very grateful to you. And if you've got the chance to pass on messages,
Yes.
and also, do you know why he's on about the move? Has he made a big move away?
His brother.
Residential move?
Oh, actually, I have not been in touch with his brother lately, so I do not know, but it may be, yes.
Well, I don't know why he's on about it, but he
Right.
seems to think you can get messages to his brother,
Yes.
and he sends his love and blessings, and he's a character, you know, this
Yes,
man.
he was, yes.
Because he says that he did a lot of organising and planning, and he was on the television and radio,
Oh, yeah.
and he wrote and did things, and he seems to be interested in you. Do you go doing spout lecturing then?
Yes, I did, yes.
But your mate that's with you, can he understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yes, yeah, because Mr. Koppen has also heard the recording of it.
Yeah, but there's a lady here, and I think... Hold on, oh dear. Hold on. What did you say? Ask that gentleman, has he got something in his pocket that belongs to a lady over here?
That's correct.
You have, haven't you?
Well, since this morning.
Yes.
And the name is Ellen Terry.
Hold on.
You remember?
Yes,
What you post this morning?
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, no, I don't.
You purchased or got something
Yeah.
that belongs or connects with a lady that wants to talk to you, and she knows all about this acquisition or whatever you like to refer to it as, that is to do with her.
Yes.
And you went somewhere to get this.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm on about?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Hold on, it's a test, she says, to prove to you the reality of the communication and the link. And, oh dear, I get a lot of theatrical conditions here. Hold on.
Yes.
I do know about what you have with you. Hello?
Hello, ladies, tell me.
Yes.
My name is Delia. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can understand.
So, I was with you today. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
This morning,
Yes.
in your pocket. In your pocket.
That's correct.
I'm not quite sure as to whether you can hear. I'm endeavouring to speak as clearly as I can.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear
You
you
can.
very clearly.
But you have heard my voice before.
Yes, that's correct. On the
And
tape.
I want to convince you, if that were necessary, but I do not think it is altogether necessary. And what about the photograph?
Yes. We acquired a photograph of you.
I know, and I'm here to give you that little extra, if necessary, conviction.
Yeah.
I know exactly what has transpired, and I was with you when you arrived in this country, in England, and I want you to know that as far as it's in my power to help not only you, of course, but wherever possible, to help people to realize that death is not the end, and because of being able temporarily, able just for a few seconds of very valuable time, just say to you, this is my way of endeavoring, if necessary, to prove the reality of life continuous. There is no such thing as death, only that which seems so. To those who realize that life is continuous and that under certain circumstances we can overcome the grave. There is no death, my friend. Not only does it apply to me, of course, but to all humanity. There is no such thing as death, only that which may seem so. When you lose the physical presence of someone you've known and loved, it seems for many that that is the end, but it is in a sense really the beginning of a greater and a happier and a fuller existence. Go forward with the truth, my friends. Do what you can to give light in the darkness of your world. My goodness me, when we come back into your environment on earth and we see the unhappiness and the misery everywhere, we are so appalled, and we know how much you need this truth, the light that can save each one of you and bring you to a greater joy and happiness than you ever dreamed of. We are so concerned with your world, and all of you who are seeking truth. We will endeavor to help you. Be of good faith and good heart. Know that we cannot and we shall not fail in that which we undertake together. We must clear the path that others may see as you see, and know as you know. I'm glad you like my picture. Anyway, I must go. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Did you go and buy a photo or something?
Come by what?
Oh, it's my
Photo?
English.
Yes.
No, I suppose my English is lousy.
No. Yes, we got it, fortunately.
Yeah.
In your pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. And also let me tell you, there is another lady here with a young man. And the young man died very tragically with hardly any warning. I don't think you...
Well, who is this message?
Wait a moment. I think that he died in an accident. And I think you've had some contact with his people. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. What did you say? Oh dear, oh dear. There's a lot of people pushing in now. And there's someone who committed suicide as well. Oh. I wish you'd go away. Stop that knocking. Knock, knock, who's there? she had cancer, and she had an accident. She had an operation, but it wasn't really successful. It's to do with that Dutch bloke.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, it might be with me, yeah.
And also that young man is indirectly but not directly connected with you, because you knew of his parents and he died in an accident. And there's also, oh dear, hold on, be here all day. Oh, wait a moment, go away. Ursula,
Yes,
you're coming out of the wood at last.
I am.
Did you know that?
Oh, Mickey, I hope so.
Yes, definitely you are. Because they're telling me that you've been sort of in the wood for quite a while, very unsettled.
Yes.
But they say everything is going to work out much better than you dare hope. And by the way, have you been to an hospital?
No.
Oh. Oh, you sure? Well, you should know, shouldn't you? I don't mean for yourself. Somebody connected.
No, I haven't, Mickey.
Yes, you... Wait a moment.
Just now?
Wait a moment. What about Michael's mum?
I haven't been to a hospital for her.
Is she all right?
She seems okay.
Well, I don't want to upset you or say anything untoward like, but there seems to be some concern about Michael's mum. You're sure she's in good health?
Could you tell me what she should do? What's wrong?
Well, I think that they're suggesting that if she hasn't been, she will be going for some sort of a check-up or something. I don't think there's anything that serious, but there is some concern.
Okay.
By the way, do you know who Lou is?
Yes, I know Louis.
Louis. I don't mean that man that old Les stays with. I don't mean him.
I also know a Louis.
Well, there's someone here on about someone on your side called Louis, and it's not that geezer that has them theatres that old Les stays with.
Okay.
It's another Louis.
Right.
Do you see much of this Louis?
Not for a long time.
Well, you're going to have some link up there in some way, which will come out of the blue, because someone says, don't be surprised what you hear about Louis.
Oh my.
Do what?
I said, oh my.
Oh, there's nothing to really worry about, exactly. It doesn't affect you really, but, you know, I feel that you've been, I don't know what I should say all this. I feel that you've opened up something recently, and you're not quite sure. It seems as if there's some avenue that's been opened up for you. Do you know what they're on about?
Yes, I do, Mickey.
And they say it's worth pursuing.
Okay.
But at the same time, somebody else is involved in this, and I feel that this person is well-meaning, well-intentioned, and I think there's something to it that could be very good for you. But, you know, you've built up your hopes before and been let down. And I'm not saying you're going to be let down, but they say that you must be patient, because whatever this is, it will involve another person who is, I don't know whether they're trying to do something to get you sorted out, but it seems as if the door is opening.
Okay.
Do you follow what I'm on about or not?
I assume it's the company I'm with.
No, there's more to it than that.
Oh.
More to it than that, mate. You've been getting rid of furniture or something, ain't you?
I haven't yet.
Well, that's funny. Someone says that you was going to have a garage sale, whatever that is. You ain't got a garage, have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
I had a garage sale for clothing about 4 months ago.
You have what?
I had a garage sale for clothing though, but not any of my furniture.
Well, I don't understand what this is all about, but I'm sticking my neck out.
Okay.
They said you had one base. You are definitely going to get involved, and you're going to have some kind of a sale, and there's going to be some changes and a bit of an upheaval, and it means that you will go further afield, but it's not immediate, but it's the seeds have been sown.
Yes.
Do you follow about the seeds have been sown?
I think so.
Yeah, well, you say it will all bear fruit, and you will be much more settled at a later date. It's not immediate, but the seed's been sown and the opening has been prepared for you, and some other one person on your side, a gentleman, not a woman, thank God, is opening up for you. And you wait and see what I'm on about.
Okay.
And I don't think you need be too unhappy or too depressed, but I must tell you one other thing.
Yes.
I don't know whether I should tell you, but I better. It seems as if somebody is going to kick the bucket.
Yes.
In other words, there's a death
Yes.
and a funeral,
Yes.
and it's to do with family, ain't it?
Yes, Mickey.
And there's more to this than meets the eye. Did it all happen sudden?
Mickey, I expect it very, very soon.
Well, all I know is they say it's all sudden, and it's on the cards, and you're going to be... It seems as if... I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to stick my neck out.
Thank you.
They say this will be your last trip.
That's right.
And they say they're glad that you have fulfilled whatever you feel you have to fulfill within yourself, a sense of duty, if you like.
Yes.
But the point is that it's... I'm sorry, but they say it'll all happen. It's as if this person has a seizure or stroke.
Yes.
Or something of the sort. And they say that they're glad you're doing what you're doing at the moment. But of course it's a bit late in the day in the sense. I don't know what they're on about.
I understand, Mickey. I think I understand.
But you've got somebody here, I don't want to stick my neck out. I don't say people live in sin, because I don't see sin like some people see it. But is it your father living with a woman?
Yes.
Well, I don't know whether I should say this, but she ain't exactly what you might say, well, she's not bad, I suppose, but... Do you hit it off?
Not at all.
Well, because she's a bit of a what's it, ain't she?
A bit of a who?
You know, well, forget it. But the point is that if it makes the old man happy, what a worry. But the point is, I don't think your mother approves. Do you know what I'm on about?
I have no idea what you're talking about, no. I thought you meant my father's wife.
Well,
She's a trip.
what is it they're on about then? Is your father living with a lady?
Yes.
But not his wife?
It's his second wife.
Oh, his second one, is it?
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't know. Kind of laughing. I mean, people get spliced and all that. Of course, that's as it is, but that seems to be as if you've got nothing in common. And it's as if you have to fulfill what you feel is an obligation.
Right.
But it's not exactly the happiest situation with her, is it?
Not at all.
No, well, that's it.
No.
There's also... Oh, God. Do you know of anyone called Augusta?
Augusta?
Augusta or Augusta, I don't know if I pronounced it right.
It's not hitting me fast enough, Mickey. I don't
Do what?
I can't think fast enough that...
Perhaps you don't know a lot about your lot, then, your relations and that, eh?
I probably don't.
Probably it's just as well.
Maybe.
Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, ain't it?
I think so.
I mean, you can pick your friends, but you have to put up your relations, don't you?
Isn't that
I mean, that's all right if they're nice people, but sometimes some people get awful relations.
Yep. True.
You're a case, you are, aren't you?
Sometimes, Mickey, I am. It's true. But I thank you for your help.
No, I love you, and I think you're a very nice lady, and I'd like to see you very happy. But don't kid yourself, you know. Marriage isn't always the best for everybody, you know that, don't you?
Yes.
And you'll probably be better off as you are, really. I mean, I know that everybody really, more or less, especially women, they think marriage is important and vital. Well, it is if you're lucky and meet the right one, but God help you if you don't, isn't it? You know, you're all right as you are, but that doesn't mean to say you ain't got to have a bit of romance, because you're already... I could have... You can't have a laugh.
What are you doing?
You see, it's easy to fall in love, sometimes with the wrong person.
Oh, history, always.
Yeah, and either they're already spliced, married, and if they ain't, they don't know whether to go left, right or centre. And they're sort of wandering around and they don't know what they really do want. But I won't go into all that. I like you because you're a nice little thing and your heart's in the right place and you always want to do the right thing and you do the best you can, but it's hard going. Those two Dutch blokes are quite characters, aren't they?
Suppose, mate, it's our turn this time.
Yes, that's right. He was in the West End, he was, and he went into a shop and he saw some photographs and things. Oh,
Yes,
dear.
I did, yes.
Oh, yeah, I know all about it. You hadn't been here all that long either.
Well,
Do what?
I have been here for 25 years, but I was in the...
Now I'm talking about this trip over here. Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Never mind, forget it. I like that fellow with the beard. I think he's a healer as well.
Thank
Have you been told about doing healing?
Well,
Yes.
A lot of power with you, mate. You could be a very good healer.
I'm a mental healer, yes.
Powers are tremendous round here. Well, in that respect, anyway, healing part. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, God, starve gross. You can get your shovel out now, can't you?
Get your shovel out. Sit on the bar.
Come on, Muriel.
What's the matter, Mickey?
Ain't nothing the matter. Got her laughing. You're a case, you are, aren't you?
Am I?
You two going all right, don't you? You pulled together.
Yes, we try to.
Do what?
Yes, we try to.
What do you mean try to? It shouldn't be an effort. Oh, that's a funny answer. You know you get on very well, the pair on you. Oh, I don't know what to make of that. Why should I keep getting you in the garden?
I don't know, Mickey. We've got a lot to do in the garden.
Well, they're telling me, why don't you get the spade out and do something with the garden?
I'm waiting for Tony to do that.
Eh?
I'm waiting for Tony to do that.
Well, it's funny. The old boy's here, you know. and he's laughing all over his chops. He says, oh, they can bloody well get on with it. He's laughing as if he let things go to such an extent and he couldn't have cared two hoots in a way. But at the same time, he says at last, he said they'll probably get the place ship-shape and do something about the garden.
Yes.
And get your spade out.
He loved his garden.
Yeah, but he had to let things go, didn't he?
Yes.
And he wants you two to keep an eye on it and make it nice.
We will in time. Get the house ready for
Yeah,
us.
you haven't got such a thing as an imitation ship, have you?
No.
I'm telling you why. I'm being shown, I don't know what it's all about, I'm being shown a ship and it's in a glass case. And it's old, it's not new, and I think it was going back 100 years or more, and they're showing this to me, whatever for?
No, I don't know anything about that, Mickey.
No, you don't. I knew you would say no. You've never had anything to do with Portsmouth, have you?
Not directly.
Well, I can't understand this. There's people here, and they're talking about Portsmouth, and going back a number of years, and they had an old ship in a glass case. No, whether
Mickey, that's possible. My mother's uncle lived in Portsmouth, and he was in the Navy.
Well, this man's very insistent, and he's talking about your family and you, and many years ago, and he had this handmade ship that was made by sailors who were imprisoned, and he says it was in Portsmouth many years ago, and it was in a glass case, and it was in a house, an old-fashioned 2 up and 2 down type of house, and this man claims to be related to you, is with his missus, and he's laughing. He said, of course, she was too young, but they had this. This man had this ship, and he thought a lot of it because it'd been handmade by, I don't know whether. He's talking about Napoleon. Christ, that goes back. And he said Napoleonic, whatever it is, sailor made it, and he came into possession of it, and he treasured it because it was a beautiful reproduction. But you probably never saw it.
No, I don't remember it.
Who's his Emily then?
He's my mother's uncle. His wife was Emily.
Well,
lived in Portsmouth.
Well, you see, that's all to do with that setup. It's to do with Portsmouth, it's to do with him and the family way back, but probably even before you came into your world, could be, but you'd have only been a baby, I should think. But it's all tied up with your people, your relations, your parents and what have you, and they're all around me, and they're all telling me they send you their loving blessings, and although you may not know about the boat or the ship, call it what you will, it was all part of the background of your grandparents, because they were caught up with the sea.
Not the grandparents, weren't Mickey?
Well, whoever it was.
Just this one uncle.
Well, the one uncle then. Can't get it all right. There's somebody who keeps on about Ted.
Yes, I've got an Uncle Ted.
Uncle Teddy. And there's also someone else here who's rather boisterous bloke, if I can put it like that. Rather stout party he was.
Yes.
And he's laughing all over his chops. And he says, you tell her from me. That's the way he talks.
That's right.
And I'll give her all my love and all my blessings.
Bless him.
And he wants you to know he's here. And he's here with that trick cyclist.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they get on famous there over here.
Oh, that's lovely.
Which might surprise you. But and all good stuff, the Crows. All a crowd of people here to do with you and old Tone. And I think that not only his father and all that, or stepfather rather, and his mum and all that, they're all here. And they're very anxious for you to know. Why are they on about a circle?
Well, that's up to Tony.
Tony?
Yes, Mickey. I think perhaps later I will try and get this.
They're very anxious, obviously, for you to experiment and have a circle. But I don't want to appear to be rude or nothing. But I don't know how to put this without putting my foot in it.
No, go ahead, Mickey.
No, but
I'd rather you said it anyway.
well, there's rather one of those delicate things, ain't it? I mean, I'm quite sure you two get on all right, really. But there has been a little bit of a, Muriel.
Yes, Mickey?
I don't wish to be unkind, love, but do you get at him?
Oh, dear.
I ought to.
No, I don't. It's me, Mickey. It's
Well, I don't know what it's all about, but they say they want you to be harmonious. I'm not saying in a way you're not, but it's as if there's been something of an atmosphere at times, as if they want you to be patient and get things sorted out. When you get straight, probably things will be better.
Yeah,
Yes.
I understand.
But you've been edgy.
Yes, very much.
Because I can tell by the horrid emanation, you know.
Say that again, Mickey.
And what's all this? Have you got here? Why are they on about the lucky charms?
I don't know, Mickey.
Well, if you don't, I don't. But that's what you just say. No, it's to do with Tony's mother?
Lucky charm. I don't understand.
Yes, wait a moment. Yes, definitely. Talking about some lucky charm. Were you cleared up the old man's things, have you?
Yes,
Yes,
more
more or
or less, Mickey. Yeah.
You don't know anything about any charms?
No,
No.
I don't.
Oh, well. That's funny. Oh, definitely, yes. Perhaps she got rid of them. And what did you say? Oh, Steve. Oh, dear, what a case he is. He's a lovely man, really, and his heart's good, and he loves you. But, of course, he admits it, he was a bit difficult at times. He says, but he hated to be inactive, and he had to get around and do things. And he's ever so thrilled that you've done what you've done. And are you doing something with the kitchen?
The kitchen has been completely
Well,
Because
altered.
he says it's a bit better than it was.
Well, I hope so.
He doesn't say it's all that better. He says, tell her it's a bit better than when I had it.
I should hope it was.
But you've had it gutted or what?
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Because he uses a horrible word, gutted.
That's right.
He says, of course she would. He says the first thing more or less you want to do is get that bloody kitchen gutted.
Exactly.
You know, and he says it wasn't that bad, but he's laughing. He's such a character, your old man. I'm kind of laughing. He says, of course you know her. You know, it's funny, the things he's saying to me. And he says, well, probably eventually they won't do much this winter, but they hope to do something and get the bloody spade out and get cracking on that garden. He's very fond of his bit of garden.
Yeah. He's more interested in the garden than the house.
Yeah, well, this is it.
Yeah.
And as for the kitchen, he couldn't have cared less. He says he burned many a thing in the kitchen. Did he have a gas stove or something?
No, electric.
Oh, electric, was it? I don't know, he's laughing, he's got a lovely sense of humour. You know, some people change for the better, and I think he has to a point. But he's still quite a case, you know. And he's very much around you, keeping his eye on you, so watch out.
Yes.
What's he on about programmes? Have you got some programmes?
I know, he keeps on about
He
this.
keeps on about keeping some old programmes that to do with theatres.
I know he's been on about this before, but we haven't found them.
I've got a lot of old, and these are my property, not his. I've got a lot of old programs, but they're not theatre programs.
Football,
They're,
mainly.
they're most of them.
No,
are
he's
old
not
programs.
concerned about that.
No, he hates
He's still,
football.
he can't no bloody time he says football. That's the way he talks, you see. And he says that he had a collection of old programmes and he was on the bill.
No, I haven't
No,
got
we've
those.
never seen them.
No,
really.
never
Oh, well, he
seen
must have eventually got round to burning them then.
I've never seen them. I mean, he's told us about them, about that, like that.
And no, you got nothing like that then.
No.
No.
Not connected with Uncle, I haven't, no.
He had a double act once, you know.
Yes.
Mm.
That's what he's just told me.
Yes.
He said, of course, he had his own act to a point, but he said he did have that bleeding double act, he said. And he says, of course, I didn't always hit it off with him.
Mm.
But then your old man didn't hit it off with many people for a length of time,
Very
really.
likely.
He was a bit of a so-and-so in his own way.
Yeah.
He was a nice person, but at the same time, he was just old character.
Yes.
And you had to really know him to really
Yeah.
get to like him. He's a bit of a so-and-so, but he's a nice fella, and he keeps his eye on you, and he's so pleased you've done the kitchen if that's what you want.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not so sure about that. I was getting down all blimey. I didn't want to let you
Can I
know
just
that.
ask a question, Mickey?
Yeah, I'd be surprised if you didn't want.
Could you ask him if he has met our neighbour's mother? That's just as simple as that.
Neighbour's mother.
Our neighbour's mother. He'll know who I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Sitting outside. Yes, he says, but it's early days. He hopes one day to be able to help her to come through.
Mm.
Yeah,
By the way, oh God, starve the crows. Who's Eid?
Eid.
Yeah, somebody just pushed in. I don't know if it's to do, perhaps it's not to do, you said not to. So a lady pushed in, says her name is Edith.
Yes, I think it's a friend of the family, I think, if it's who I think.
Yeah, but wait a moment. And there's someone here called Turner and all.
Turner, yes,
Yeah.
that's my family.
And the Turners are all here. They
Lovely.
turned up all right.
Good.
But the Turners are turned up. the Turners are here. A close group of Turners. And they're all part of
Can
the
you give
family.
me any of their names?
And oh God, give us a breather. And they say, tell her we all send her love, and Mum's here and Dad's
Oh,
here.
lovely.
And all the Turners practically have turned up. I mean, they're not turning in their grave like some people think that people do, you know, when you talk about them or whatever. You know, this business of being buried in graves and stuck in the earth or whatever, it's crazy. I mean, we're not there. I mean, the spirit, the real person, that is what you really are. You're all right when you kick the bucket. It's only the physical side of you that is finished with, you know. You see, I wish people would get it into their heads that there's nothing to worry about kicking the bucket. You're better off when you're dead anyway. You got no rates to pay, no gas bills to pay, and you're with people you've known and loved who are young and beautiful. No old age, no aches or pains, no sciatica. Cheer up. You're not dead yet, and you're all better off when you are, so why worry?
Cheer. Oh, Mick, it's funny today. I'm afraid we cannot manage it. Who's that?
Hello, who is it?
Birds weaning. Who's that? We'll have to say goodbye. Oh.
Oh, have I got to go?
Birds weaning. Goodbye.
I've got to go. Oh, it's just getting in my stride. Oh, but the power they say is taking too much out of all this. I have to think of him, I suppose. Poor old sausage. Anyway, I have to go in any case. Bye-bye. Keep your manners up. Don't worry. Don't get down to the dumps. You ain't dead yet and you're better off when you are, so won't worry. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Give one up to all the Hollanders.
Thank you very much.